EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And it's second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Here we go now on first and goal. And his throw here's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Pascal. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll go again here with Moss. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by has been tight end. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Purdy off the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Murray's throw completes to McBride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Ayuk goes in motion. On second down, here's a run with Moss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing here, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Murray. Get there and bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
They're on the 34-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown! Zach Pascal, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
The score, Cardinals 21, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And you know, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Throwing now is Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And this one's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And pass complete to Moore. And they will stop him short and get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Purdy from the gun.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
A second down throw for Purdy. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Zach Moss, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. So they're going to try and run. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Connor. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now Murray off play action. Taken in by Pascal out left. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Murray looking to change the play here.
Second and 6. Escaping the pressure right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken at the goal line.
Sheds off the tackle.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing here, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football.